Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? Hopefully good. Let's get us a message. Let's see. All right. Knight of Pentacles. All right, this could be you kind of like looking at things financially, maybe doing some adjusting. This can be you kind of planning for something for the future. Maybe allocating funds to go and do something that might require some planning ahead. All right, this also can be energy coming towards you as it results into you know, like an opportunity kind of on its way, but it's kind of like slow, you know, it's not quick. The Knight of Pentacles is kind of slow moving. This also can represent like a younger individual, okay? Younger masculine energy. This can also be an opportunity coming your way. The Pentacles are very, like, something about your physical reality. So I feel like something's coming in that might impact your physical reality, but I feel like this is a positive thing. It's a positive thing with the Ten of Pentacles. This is going to help you build and save money. It's also going to help you with your family dynamic. It's also going to help you as it relates to building generational wealth, right? I feel like it's an opportunity to kind of add to what you already have in order to accumulate more. So this is definitely like coming in maybe in the form of like some sort of manifestation that you have put out there. I'm getting the Queen of Cups energy as well. So this talks about like you know, you might have some sort of like emotional response to this coming in, almost like it's too good to be true, or you're going to be kind of battling a little bit about like whether I feel like you're gonna have some sort of emotional response, okay? Because, you know, with the Queen of Cups, like, you know, she's surrounded by water. She's looking at the cup, but the cup has some sort of cover on it. It's not open. So sometimes that represents like some guardedness. And then I have the Knight of Cups, okay? So yeah, this is interesting energy. And then I have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's not only a manifestation of an opportunity or some sort of change in resources potentially, as well as emotion, as well as an offer of some kind. Okay, interesting. Then I just got 4 cards like all at once. And then I have the Page of Cups. Then I have the Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, the Queen of Cups as it results to the Queen of Pentacles, right? And then we have the World card. And then I have the 4 of Pentacles. Hold on, I'm just asking a few questions. So I have more than one offer coming in from more than one person. All right. So I feel like there's a Knight of Cups coming in as well that is bringing in the Page of Cups energy. Okay. So this might be the content of what's being offered, the Page of Pentacles. And then the other one is the Knight of Pentacles, and the content of that offer is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm getting is like, I feel like there might be a bit of indecision, okay, as it relates to which direction to go with this. What I'm getting is it's almost like there's 2 different masculine or energies or female energies, you know, switch the roles, that may be interested, and it's up to you to decide, right? I feel like there's one that's a better fit than the other, okay? And I feel like there's one that you've already closed the chapter with, okay? This is one that you are not interested in. In fact, your back is to this energy, okay? And I feel like You know, you understand, looking at this Queen of Pentacles, that, you know, you've already experienced something with this person. You know, she's looking down at this pentacle and she's kind of like assessing the situation, where she's just like, yeah, you know, like I'm not sure I really want to recreate this in my reality again. I feel like there's some sort of like assessment as to like this offer is fishy, if you will. Like, this offer doesn't seem like, I feel like this energy is holding something back. There's some sort of restraint, control going on here. And so you may see one offer as not being on the up and up compared to another. Okay. And also I'm getting, like, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, that you are very, like, independent, okay? And so I feel like if someone is coming forward towards you with a page-like offer, like, what's the Queen of Pentacles need with a page energy, a Page of Cups with a fish in it? Like, she's got better things to do. Like, she's the Queen of Pentacles. Like, she's got everything that she needs. She's very abundant. She's very secure. She's very grounded. And so she's not really looking up at this offer. She's looking down at, like, I can't be bothered energy as well. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what else there is. This is interesting. Thank you, Spirit. I think this is going to require, and I think that's why the Queen, yeah, the Queen of Cups is here, is so that, like, there might be some emotional, there might be like something triggering, okay, that might trigger some sort of emotional response, right? And it might have something to do with this past energy, okay? I'm getting that this is past energy that's kind of coming back around, right, with the World card. And then I have the Queen of Swords. So there's literally three queens in, there's a queen in each row, okay? So this is just representing, like, the different decision points, characteristics, process, skill sets, lessons that are going to have to be applied based on these scenarios that could be coming towards you. And here's the thing, like, not every scenario may be playing out for you specifically, but maybe one of the three, okay? So keep that in mind, and don't take everything, and only take what resonates, okay? Because the next one I have is the Queen of Swords, and she's the first card out, okay? So her back is to the past, all right? So she is going to be focused on, you know, what's ahead of her, okay? She's got strong boundaries. She knows what she wants, and she's not wavering, okay? I'm also getting that maybe this Knight of Pentacles energy might have been also this past energy who chose greed, okay? Over this Queen of Cups energy at the time. And so they might be heading towards your energy. So it could be that too. But I'm kind of picking up two different energies here. So let's see how this plays out. All right, so we have Queen of Swords. What's this Queen of Swords telling us? She's telling us that, you know, you're in your most authentic self, right? And you are very focused on your craft. You're very focused on what you're creating. You're mastering your skills. This could be as it relates to you communicating. You may have some sort of platform or something like that. You may be writing a book. You may be, you know, sharing your thoughts and things with other people. So what I'm getting is, like, this is you mastering a skill set, okay? This is also like entrepreneur vibes too. Let's see. What about this Eight of Pentacles? We have the Strength card. I feel like you're mastering the balance between, like compassion, forgiveness, that inner strength, taming of the ego, taming the beast within. I feel like, and then we have the infinity side. So I feel like this is an ongoing process, right, throughout life. I feel like there's a lot that you are, I feel like you're doing what you can to kind of master what you have access to, but there's some limitations. I feel like there's some limitations, and You're doing what you can to work with them, right? Confirmation. Yeah. Yeah, you're just like recognizing these limitations and you're working with them as best as you possibly can. And that takes a lot of inner strength and compassion, right? And a lot of patience. Like, you've been very patient. And then we have the Fool card. So this really talks about like, you're working very hard on mastering like this new outlook on life, this new perspective, this new timeline, and bringing in, new experiences for yourself. Like, you're not looking back, okay? So that's what you're really focused on, is kind of like creating the new, okay? Not creating from a place of past experience, but creating new experiences, okay? So you're not going to entertain anything from the past. You're not going to entertain anything from the past. This speaks to the fact that, like, if you look at this gentleman's hand, it's like in that blessed position, right? Where we see in many of the other cards here in the tarot, which kind of represents like something is a blessing in disguise. So this pain was a blessing in disguise. And so you see it for what it was. It was a lesson. And, you know, it's over. 10-10, okay? And so you're moving on. You're focused on like moving on. So let's you have Judgment. Yeah, okay. So things are kind of playing out the way that they need to play out, okay? I feel like somebody is experiencing karma for putting these 10 swords in your back, okay? So, yeah, and the 3 of Swords, all right, and betraying you and a lot of heartbreak energy, okay? So, yeah, I wouldn't want to go back there either. I wouldn't want to go back there either. I feel like you understand, okay? This is you letting things unfold naturally, okay? This is you seeing things for what they are, you know, listening to your intuition, and, you know, just holding your ground. And the fact that you had to like defend yourself against many people, not just one person, you intuitively understand like that there's a spiritual reason for all of these things, because you are the High Priestess, okay? So there's going to be karma dished out for those who put a High Priestess in this kind of energy, all right, having to defend and protect herself, right, when she works for the divine, okay? So that's a no-no, all right? But however, regardless of how this all went down, it was a blessing in disguise, okay? And as a result, it puts you in a stronger position, okay, as the High Priestess. It helped you, it was almost like training, okay? So if you see it that way, that is a great outlook to have, all right? Because you were far better off than where you started. And I feel like that's a realization that you've had in this process, is that like, if you look back from where you began this journey and where you are now, you can assess the situation and realize that like, regardless of the experience that I've had, and you can see it from an observer point of view, from a lesson point of view, from a growth mindset, you can see that you're in a far better place than when you started and where you started, okay? So it's like that realization, right? Realizing that, you know, it did end up working out for you in your highest good, right? So, or it will, right? Yeah. This is an upright, okay. So yeah, and then I have the 5 of Swords, right? So this is, you know, you recognizing that like things were unstable, things were unpredictable, you know, certainly things were troublesome, right? And so you ended up having to get yourself out of that situation. And the divine saw all this happening behind the scenes. And so it was in your best alignment to walk away from something that was no longer serving you, okay? And this is, you know, this energy, this very immature, manipulative, you know, yeah, it's just really immature, manipulative, like thinking you can get away with anything type energy, right? This is very deceptive energy. Okay, this person was not trustworthy, and I feel like you saw the signs and you listened to the signs. You saw the sign because you are the star. Earth angel energy. You carry this light, this healer energy. So, you know, here's the thing, like the fact that this all puts you into your position is the blessing here, okay? You are the blessing, all right? You are the gift. You are somebody who is here for a specific reason, all right? And so the divine was not going to let like too much shady shit happen to you. They're going to move you out of that situation. Of course, you're going to learn something. You're going to have an experience, but at the end of the day, like, you know, you're also very protected. All right. You might be receiving some communication from a Knight of Swords, or that is representing the communication. It's coming towards the star. It might have something to do with, you know, what all this person's done in the background. This might be that person wanting to communicate and kind of tell their side of the story. But I would say that their interest is only because they want to reduce their karma in some sort of way. They think if they come clean to you, and here's the thing, they're not even going to come clean, but in their mindset, they think they're going to come clean to a certain extent, and that's going to be enough, and that's going to spare them in some sort of way from any type of further divine judgment. But that's not how it works. And so it's really important that you focus on yourself, okay? You do not engage with this person because you need to let them experience what they need to experience, and it's out of your hands, okay? So this would be my advice of, yeah, it's out of your hands. I mean, the Magician. I'm talking about like no response to messages, friend requests, anything like that. Like, you don't want to get involved in what they are experiencing. Okay, this is the Five of Wands. This talks about conflict, drama, chaos. Like all of those that were involved in one way, shape, or form, or this could just be the experience that this person is having. You know, you can absorb this energy. You can get in the way of this being delivered. Okay, and you don't want to be in the way. So make sure you are doing what you can energetically to protect yourself, okay, and to not engage at all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this person's playing the victim. Like, they're like, you know, they're all battered, bruised, wounded. Like, they have all these challenges and obstacles that, you know, they're facing. But here's the thing, like, they created those for themselves, okay? You didn't create these obstacles for this person. And so that is why it's really important that you let them experience their own creations, okay? And you focus on yours, okay? The Magician represents number 1 in the tarot. So this represents, like, you don't have any of these. Like, these are not yours. So why would you take on other people's burdens if they're not yours? You don't have any. You're co-creating with the universe, with God. Okay? Clearly this energy did not. This energy has some things that they need to work out, and you're not supposed to be involved at all. All right? So make sure that we are very cautious and intentional with our energy. All right? Yeah. Page of Wands. Yeah, I mean, this energy is very, like, they kind of lead with their wand, if you will. Like, this is very immature energy, okay? They're a lustful person, okay? And this person created a lot of obstacles for themselves as it results to the actions that they took, okay? And so they need to be held accountable and responsible for the actions that they took, okay, against you and against other people, which have resulted in all of these accumulation of wands that they have projected onto everybody else, and have projected that they are the victim when they are not the victim, okay? They created the mess, okay? That is very important to also get out. Yeah. And it was the actions they took towards winning at all costs and for greed, to feed the ego, okay? Materialistic energy, right? Yeah, they were breadcrumbing, okay? They were giving to other people. You know, they give to other people so that they can receive something out of it. Like, there's always an agenda, all right? There's an agenda with this energy. They don't do anything unless they're going to get something out of it, okay? And that's the reason why, and that's what motivates them, all right? That's what motivates them, okay? They don't do anything just for the greater good or to help somebody out. They do it because they have a motive, and it's not a good one. This person is very like stuck in the low vibrational energy. They have a weak moral compass, okay? They have no integrity. They don't value what you value, okay? And so therefore there's never going to be an equal exchange of energy. And they're never going to really be accountable for what they have created and done. And so that is why they are facing judgment. That is why they are being forced to deal with the challenges that they are experiencing right now. You know, a lot of this stuff is, you know, they gave into temptation, and that is what they fed, right? They also, you know, are dealing with like addictions. They're dealing with sex addictions, substance abuse addictions, codependency. They're dealing with like egocentric type stuff as well. They're dealing with, you know, just really like, and again, like suffering like unhealthy attachments, all right? And greed, okay? Yeah, and then we have the Four of Swords, okay? So this talks about like some sort of illness, needing to do some recovery, doing some healing, doing some reflection, as well as kind of like, you know, this is as a result of, this comes after the Three of Swords. So this energy very much could have experienced some sort of betrayal themselves in some way, shape, or form, as part of their karma. So that they can understand the perspective as well and learn. But this could be like spiritual disease, sexual disease, or an actual illness of some kind. So in other words, like bad health. Right. I think it has something to do with like the choices that were made, right? They made certain choices, unhealthy ones at that, that have put them in this position, okay? And they were certainly like under the illusion that of certain things too. Like they were so like blind to things. Like this really, like this, when you're looking at this card, like you see this person is like a dark figurine, right? So this represents the shadow side. This represents somebody in their shadow, meaning in their dark energy, okay? And so this is them making choices from that perspective, okay? And so obviously if you're in your shadow side, you're going to choose certain things that are not for your highest and greatest good. So if we're looking at these cups, like you're going to choose a toxic cup with, you know, some sort of toxicity in it, right? That isn't good for you. That is going to be some sort of illusion. So it looks good, but it really isn't good at the end. Okay. So that is what that energy is talking about. It's like this person went for the bright, shiny thing, and it was like the worst thing they could have ever done to themselves. Or, you know, they went and had, yeah, and it's a Queen of Wands, okay? So, yeah, so they went towards an energy that they thought looked good, okay? And thought that this energy would bring them all kinds of wonderful things. But at the end of the day, it brought them nothing but pain and suffering, okay? And now they have demonic attachments as a result of it. And so, yeah, so this bright, shiny cup was actually a snake, okay? And this causes this person to be very trapped. This could be some sort of like prison, like emotional prison, mental prison, spiritual prison, or physical prison, okay? At the hands of the choices that they've made for themselves. And I feel like the Hierophant here and the Ace of Cups, all right, Hierophant is the presence of the divine, okay? And then we have the Ace of Cups. Like the Hierophant is, you know, someone of spiritual stature and position. And, you know, this energy, again, here's that hand position I was talking about earlier. You know, this person is blessing and teaching and guiding and assisting these two who are loyal, okay? And I feel like, you know, you've been loyal, okay? This is for my collective, not the cross watchers, by the way. You've been very loyal to the divine. And as a result, like, there's a blessing coming in for you. And it's a big one. Okay? Ace of Cups. Divine love. Right? Yeah. And it's very deserving as well. Yeah. Look, 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment for you. This is a wish coming in. This can also represent like a manifestation coming in. Yep. It's going to bring in lots of change, okay? Lots of changes that are going to be brought in with this Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah, and this is, you know, destined for you, okay? I feel like if anyone tries to get in the way of your destiny and of this coming in, they will experience the Tower, okay? I feel like they're already experiencing a Tower because it's almost like that's how the scales balance, right? Like you will be blessed while these people experience devastation, right? That's also kind of the balance. And that is the Wheel of Fortune, representing, you know, what goes up must come down and what's down must come up, all right? So, you know, I feel like there's lessons being handed out left and right, all right? And I feel like that is fated for them to experience, okay? Where this is your destiny, okay? You're destined to experience divine love due to being committed and devoted to your path and gaining that new perspective and going within and being that enlightened soul, right? Like you went in and you did that work, you did that healing, you ascended, okay? This is representing you as being stable, grounded, and secure, and you've healed from codependency, and you are surrounded by the light, okay? You chose the light, all right? You chose the light. You gained that new outlook on life, that new perspective, which is why you experienced the lesson anyway. Like that's why this all kind of happened. And now you understand your value, right? This is you knowing your worth and value. And because now you understand your worth and value, you're going to have a divine partner that comes in that is going to match your energy, okay? Because now you can attract that energy in because you are that energy, all right? This energy is going to attract what they are, and that is in this energy, okay? And that's exactly what they got. That's exactly what they got with the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands or whatever you want to call it, right? It doesn't even matter what the actual suit is. What it is that I'm trying to make here, the point is that you are what you attract, okay? You attract what you are is what I mean to say. So if this person is operating from low vibration and toxic devil energy, right, then that is what they're going to attract into their lives, okay? You get out, what you put out, you receive, okay? And that is exactly what has happened, all right? Ace of Wands, all right? We have the Chariot. We have peace, balance, harmony coming in for an Earth Angel, all right? That is what is coming in, all right? This is like moderation, this is balance, this is just replenishing, healing energy, transmuting energy. Like you're transmuting everything you've experienced into the light, all right? And then we have the 10 of Wands. So this is you releasing those burdens, like you're transmuting these burdens, okay? We have the Moon card. So this really talks about like what has been done and hidden behind the scenes will come to light, okay? And I feel like there's a lot of anxiety and fear about truth coming to light. And I don't feel like it's you having any kind of fear or anxiety. I feel like this is the past energy that I'm picking up, right? Because they don't want people to see them for who they truly are. I feel like there's been a lot of game playing. There's been a lot of projection. There's been a lot of lying, slandering, all of it. And I feel like this person's finally being seen for who they truly are. And I feel like it creates a lot of burdens for them now because they can't hide anymore, right? No more hiding. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this talks about, like, you know, a lot of work, a lot of hard work went into this. And so here's the thing, like, to think about, like, all this hard work, right? Whether it was you putting in the hard work or these other people putting in the hard work, like, what was the intention behind the hard work, right? And so was the hard work intended to improve, grow, learn, heal, love? Or was it to actually hurt, slander, lie, and betray and deceive? Just curious. Past energy, okay? So if you're wondering why you're experiencing such difficult times cross-watching energy, then you need to ask yourself, well, what was the intention behind everything that I worked so hard for? What was the intention? The choices made, right? Being accountable for the choices made in the past, right? Which were deceptive. We're about slandering, lying, and deceit. Having to look over your shoulder now because people are starting to see the truth. People are trying to understand the truth, and the truth is coming out. So, you know, like, this energy is being caught. This is someone trying to run away from the choices and the work that they've done behind the scenes. But it's coming to the light, so you can't hide. It's already known. Okay, it's already known. Yeah, this is exposure. The sun is, like, bringing clarity, insight, exposure. Like, whatever you thought you could get away with, you can't get away with it anymore. Like, it's a no. God sees all. And that the sun card represents the light of God, right? So this person, I feel like, is struggling and up at night, really fighting with their own demons, okay? I feel like this person wishes that they could leave, but they can't because they have trapped themselves in a situation that they can't get out of now. They wanted you trapped, and now they're trapped. I feel like now they may be forced to walk away from whatever they invested in, okay? Because I have the 7 and 8. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. So this talks about investment, emotional investment, and investment into physical things, like what is in your physical reality. So I feel like there was a lot that was done, right, that didn't quite work out as expected, whether that is emotional, whether that is, like, you know, they thought they were going to have all this money, all this, you know, materialism type stuff, and it ended up being that, you know, it didn't really amount to anything except for lots of pain and suffering. Yeah, due to a third party, due to friends, due to, you know, investing in people who are not for your highest and greatest good. Yeah, who left you out in the cold, who abandoned, rejected you, right? Like, this is as a result of what you've created as well. Like, if you, not necessarily you, but this energy is kind of who I'm talking to. You know, this is, you know, realizing that, like, you know, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek assistance. I mean, there's a church here that does provide support and guidance and counsel. And so it's like these two people are, you know, so consumed with, you know, being left out and abandoned and rejected that they're not really seeking any type of assistance. And they could go in and ask for help. but they don't. They choose to suffer. It's like misery loves company, okay? So that's also kind of what I'm getting with this friend group community, is that these people like commiserating with each other. They like drinking, partying, and, you know, they like to kind of like misery loves company energy, okay? And so this person, this energy I'm picking up could be, you know, drinking a lot with people and kind of like doing the woe is me energy, like I'm the victim, look at what happened to me, like it's none of my fault, like it's everyone else's fault energy is what I'm picking up. Yeah, here we go. 4 of Cups. All right. They're so busy like pouting and having a tantrum, right, that they can't see that this lesson was a blessing in disguise for themselves too, right? And they just ignored, they were so focused on this 3 of Cups. They were so focused on doing this with everybody else, right, with these 3 cups, and they didn't see what was right in front of them, right? They dismissed this beautiful opportunity, which is, where's that Ace of Cups? Which was this divine love that was given to them. And it wasn't valued, it wasn't respected, it wasn't honored. It was tossed away like it was an empty soda can, right? Instead, they focused on other people's energy, okay? Giving to other people, right? Drinking, partying, you know, feeding the devil energy, the demonic energy, right? The low vibrational energy, okay? So again, that's the choices, right? I have my finger on the Lovers card here, but that's the choices. That was the choice made, right? That led to this person, led to you having to move on from this energy, right? Like you putting your back to all this and saying, you know what, like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to become a better person, and I'm going to focus on the future, and I'm going to create a new reality for myself. And you did just that. And this person does nothing but talk shit. They have nothing better to do. Right? This person is cold, detached, somebody who slanders, someone who thinks that they know everything, you know, and so that's fine. Like, you know, that is something that says a lot about them and not much about, you know, it doesn't really have anything to say about you. So, you know, I feel like, you know, this energy is, figure out where I left off. Yeah, it's just slandering energy. That's what I'm getting with that. No, that's something else. Oh, okay. Yep, there's a 3 of Wands that just came out. Like, this is you, like, not tolerating any of that, right? This is you standing up with your boundaries and speaking your truth and being your most authentic self. And, you know, this is you focused on the future. Okay, I was like, oh, is that what that means? They're like, no. Yeah, and then we have a decision that needs to be made. And it has something to do with the 4 of Wands. There's an offer coming in. There's an opportunity. Might be a message that comes in. And it has something to do with, this is the decision, the 3 of Swords energy. I feel like somebody might want to communicate with you, right? Because they regret and misjudge the situation, right? They made a choice that they regret, okay? And so that's why we have the 4 of Wands now, because there was a commitment on the table and they chose a third party instead, and now they regret that decision. And this is a King of Cups, right? But they took no action whatsoever, okay? None whatsoever. Like this, they're just sitting there like, you know, holding this cup, like, it's like, I'm not getting any like accountability energy here. Then we have the 10 of Cups. this person, this energy is literally just going to watch you have the 10 of Cups and celebrate the best life ever. Yep. Because you have a union coming in for you. Okay. That you deserve. And this person, this energy will feel trapped and regretful and insecure and rejected and all the things that they made you feel. That's what their experience is going to be. Yeah. This is all happening fast. Ace of Wands. Victory and success are yours. And the divine's going to make sure of it. And it's coming in very fast, very soon. Yep. Truth, clarity. Listen, when I see the Ace of Swords, I think of a light worker. I think of being that in service of the divine. And I feel like this whole process, you were able to overcome, right? This was like accomplishment as well. Like, I feel like this was some sort of like badge earned, right? Some sort of, it's almost like going to boot camp and like passing boot camp, right? I feel like you went through like light worker boot camp and you passed. Like, I feel like a lot of us light workers had to go through the empath narcissist dynamic, and be able to learn how to transmute that energy, learn how to heal that energy, learn how to break the cycles and chains of all of our programming, and to choose our light. And this is you like accomplishing that. This is you being protected on that journey. I feel like this is you standing and speaking your truth and being your most authentic self. And this is protection from Archangel Michael. And then I have the Page of Swords energy. So the Page of Swords represents somebody who says one thing but does another, right? This is like two-faced energy, right? Yeah, again, Two of Pentacles. This is like adapting to change, balance, right? You're going to be moving on to calmer waters. You're going to be having peace restored in your life. Listen, if this is this past energy and they're the Page of Sword energy, and then you've got Archangel, like, it's like this. This is how it came out. You've got Archangel Michael energy. Whose sword do you think's going to win? It's not going to be this one. That's for sure. Empress energy. There she is. Right? This is you being in that divine feminine energy. A lot of the divine feminines had to go through this process, okay? And then we have the Hermit, right? Going within, getting that spiritual guidance, right? And having that understanding, right? And being able to be a guide for other people based on what you've experienced. Like, this is you always having the light, okay? You don't need to ask anyone else for the light because you are the light. You are the light now. You realize this, right? And so you understand, like, your light's going to irritate those shadows, right? And now you own it. You're like, yep, I'm good with that. Like, I own it. I'm good with that. You have a soulmate energy coming in. It's going to be guided right to you. So you just need to sit back, relax, enjoy, rest, create, right? Create something fun that you enjoy doing. It's on the horizon, okay? This is coming in. This also can represent travel. This can also represent like moving, seeing the world, experiencing new things. Yep, here's that Knight of Wands. It's going to be passion, like you guys exploring like things that you feel passionate about. Yeah, this is going to end up in commitment. Okay, collaborating. You're going to, the two of you have similar passions. You guys are going to collaborate together, okay? Yeah. Yeah, so like just flip them. Yeah. Yeah, we have a King of Wands, Emperor energy. We have Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the resources needed, the manifestations coming in, new beginning with this energy, while others are going to be experiencing justice, endings, and chaos and conflict and drama and competition. Okay, that is literally going through the entire deck. I don't have any more cards left. It took 45 minutes, but I thought it was a great message conveyed today. I feel like we have to appreciate the journey that we have taken and experienced, and that goes along with the good and the bad, the double-edged sword that we're all very familiar with. And so I hope you guys have a fabulous Tuesday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.